because I would dictate that the young people, we need to be able to respect the processes. And we cannot build a country that don't respect processes. Completely the right decision. But you are going to get a chance, comrade, to respond. To go it's our respect. Thank you, comrade. Thank you, comrade. Let's be quiet. Let's respect each other and respect processes. Thank you very much. And because of this conversation, thank you very much. Prof, can you?
I will continue. What I'm saying is that we want Zimbabweans to be able to appreciate the point that no government of the day must be allowed to play around with the constitution. That's what I'm saying. And that when we push for that, we use different platforms for that position. And when I choose my own platform to push that position, you can choose your own platform as long as we are pushing in that direction. And I'm insisting that we will be doing that within Poland. Now, let me move on. Yes, I need that. I think is non-negotiable. Comrades and friends.
Hello?
My position is clear. I have been invited here. I am not just a constitutional expert. I am a politician. I am a political actor. I am a political player. So I will not change my political direction. If I come across an audience that is hostile, I am not supposed to keep addressing it. I should not force myself on you. If you don't want to listen to me, it's up to the organizers. But I cannot be here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what I want to put. And don't underestimate, I've told you I have a long history, like I've said, 97. We may have different political views, but I'm quite strong. I'll maintain my position in the face of anyone. Whether you bring the army here or anyone, you can shout 1,000,000 times, but I'm not going to stop making my point that I believe is beneficial to this country. All right, I will just finish up. The point that I wish to now make, if you look at the proposed amendments that have been put across, I will just pick one example of the amendments which clearly cannot be accepted to be part of our constitution. It is an amendment related to the judiciary. Every society is based on the notion of an independent judiciary. Judges must be independent. So you look at the way they are appointed and the way they remain in office. The current provision requires judges to go through an interview, which is a public interview, except for the Chief Justice, Deputy Chief Justice, and the Judge President. That was by amendment number 1. But that amendment actually came against Zimbabweans, never took the kind of processes we are taking. And amendment number 1 passed without public involvement, which was taking away public interviews. Then now, the proposal requires judges who are supposed to retire at the age of 70 mandatorily to retire if you are in the Supreme Court or Constitutional Court, to retire at the age of 75. But you don't just retire at 75. Every year from 70, you will submit a certificate of medical fitness to the president. It is the president who will say, if the opinion says it's right, the president has to accept the certificate for the judge to continue in office, but only for a year. Then again, go down 5 years. The president may say you are not medically fit, so you don't continue. You are medically fit, you continue. Now that is obviously unacceptable, isn't it? That is in the bill. There is no reason for such an amendment. There is no country that has such an amendment, such a provision now in Southern Africa. Everyone accepts that when you appoint a judge, then you leave them until vital compulsory retirement. The other one, the president can now promote my judges from High Court to Supreme Court or from Supreme Court to Constitutional Court without a public interview. That again is unacceptable. Is that clear? Priscilla will give you other provisions, and I think Paul will do that, Nigerians. We can go through each of them, but I would suggest that let us for now, in relation to amendment number 2, not concentrate on the specific provisions. Let's fight one issue for now, that let's not allow the government to proceed the amendment number 2. Let's allow an overall discussion. Yes, some amendments we would want in the Constitution for purposes of making the next elections in 2023 freer and fairer. So you don't allow the government of the day to propose amendments which do not address the things that we believe ought to be addressed. No, you didn't want to hear what we're discussing in Poland. We have already put across in Poland a list of our proposals. We have a document that